What is up, everybody? Rob the Vapor here, and today we have an e-liquid review for you guys, and it is Black Calico by Halo Liquids, or Halo Cigs, or Halo Purity. I'm trying to get the camera. Oh, there we go. Or Halo Purity. So, this was sent to me by the awesome man that is Rob over at Halo Cigs for review. And before we get too much into it, let's just do a little talk about the write-up on HaloCigs.com about Black Calico e-liquid. Reminiscent of popular pipe tobacco blends, this Danish-style tobacco flavour offers an earthy Cavendish base, delicately blended in a light vanilla bean wrapper, with a complex balance of authentic tobacco flavour and subtle sweetness. Black Calico is light enough to be enjoyed by anyone seeking a true tobacco flavour. Okay, and I am vaping 6mg. And it retails for about $5.99 for 7 mils, I think. And I got it from Halo Cigs, obviously. I'm reading from my little review checklist here. Fiji PG details unknown, but definitely more high PG. So we would say 60-40, maybe 70-30. And the cool thing about Halo, I think, is their bottles, man. It's just like, you know, they're such a standout bottle, really nice bottle. It's really good childproof cap as well. You really have to put effort into opening it. The dropper actually has the milliliters on it, which is really cool and could even be used for DIY actually. I've just had a nice little breakthrough. So yeah, awesome bottle. Great. It has pretty much everything that you would want a bottle to have. Keep out of reach of children, all the good stuff, the safety stuff. And yeah, Black Calico. So, what does Black Calico taste like? Well, it's a tobacco e-liquid, if you didn't already get that. And it's a darker tobacco. But almost in some sort of fruity way. I say dark, but I mean it in a way of like a plum. But I don't think there's plum in there. But if you know what I mean, the vanilla definitely rings true here. You can definitely taste a little vanilla in there. For me, this is more like a hybridization of Dutch tobacco and Virginian tobacco, somewhere in the middle, but somewhere between that dark drum to that golden Virginia tobacco taste. So yeah, somewhere in there, and it is a true tobacco, and it is a very, very nice tobacco. It's so nice that I vaped half a bottle of it. Now, this is a high PG liquid, so it isn't to my usual preferences. I prefer high VG, but I do like this a lot. If you are like me, a high VG vapor, I recommend that if you buy this liquid to if you're rebuilding, build over 1 ohm, or if you're using a sub tank or whatever, get like a 1 ohm, 1.2 ohm head and use that. Low wattage is the key there as well. But yeah, it is a really, really good quality tobacco. And it's very Moorish. It's very Moorish and very tasty. How is it on coils? Very, very, it'll gunk up your coils on a rebuildable. For me, on the Triton, Halo's unit, it didn't gunk up the coil at all, which is strange, but it didn't at all gunk up. So it's very usable inside a Triton unit or whatever, because that's where I did most of my taste testing with this stuff. And so the difference between PG and VG, just to explain it to you guys a little bit, because you might be sort of going, well, what's PG, what's VG? So VG is vegetable glycerin. And typically juices higher in VG have less flavour but a lot of vapour. And then PG is propylene glycol, and typically propylene glycol dominant liquids have more throat hit and also a lot more flavour. So these liquids are all very flavourful, and they've got that throat hit that you would be used to from a cigarette. Matter of fact, I would recommend PG e-liquids over VG for starters. I think that that's an important thing to start on, and then find out what you want, because I find high PG to be a lot more cigarette-like, because you get that throat hit. Because cigarettes don't produce that much smoke, so, you know, and like a sub-tank, say, for example, it's just ridiculous for that production. Yeah, but anyway, let's just get another whirl. Very tasty. And you know me, guys, I'm a no-nonsense reviewer. I don't like to talk about notes and this and that. If it is good, I will say it's good. If it's not good, I probably won't review it. And if it's really bad, I will review it and throw it in the bin. If I'm indifferent or impartial, I probably won't review it. Black Calico is definitely an e-liquid I will vape again. And also, it's probably one of the better tobacco e-liquids you're going to get out there. I would give Black Calico a solid 4 out of 5. If Halo decide to do a VG thing, it would be a 10 out of 10. It would be a 5 out of 5. And that's the only dropping points. It's just because personally I prefer high VG. That's all it is. So it's a very good quality e-liquid, and very vapeable. And I've been Rob the Vapor, guys. If you want Black Calico, go to halocigs.com and get it there. It's very tasty. Also, they're running a promotion at the minute. You get a free 10ml bottle with orders over $20, and that's Tribeca, and Tribeca is also delicious. So that's been this e-liquid review, guys. Coming up soon, we have more Halo e-liquids to review. We have Evo e-liquids to review. And we also have Molin e-liquids to review. Molin will be next, and then we'll do Evo. And then we'll go back to Halo, and we'll rotate it that way. Yeah, so I've been Rob the Vapor. Haters catch the vapors. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you next time. Peace, guys.